We all know that Nike ended its relationship with Kyrie Irving and his sneaker deal that he had with him, which was a lucrative deal. And more importantly, those shoes were selling. Kyrie was top 3 in terms of Nike sales, in terms of their shoes in basketball. And you got to think of all the athletes, all the players they have in basketball. I'm talking about LeBron. I'm talking about Paul George. I'm talking about obviously Jordan, etc. Kyrie was out there slanging them. And then all of a sudden the relationship ended. And we obviously know why. Let's talk about why first before we get into this cover-up. That why was the most bullshit why I think I've ever seen in terms of a major relationship that is profitable for both sides ending the way it ended. Let's talk about it. One, they basically made the stance that Kyrie Irving sharing some information was worse than those who produced it, who distributed it, and who profited from it. Think about that. Kyrie Irving, not mentioning what way or how he felt about anything, sharing something that was deemed harmful or hateful, but just sharing it was deemed worse than the entities that not only produced it, but distributed it and then made money off of it. You don't get it yet? Well, that's basically like the newspaper out there actually being worse than the criminal. The newspaper, because it's sharing the information, is actually worse than the crimes they cover. And I think that's what was just so crazy about it. Not what was being said in the documentary, which I didn't watch, 4 hours long, didn't need to go there. I was really just flying high looking at this relationship, saying you guys can't come to a greater agreement than this over a shared post? Interesting. I digress. But now, Kyrie Irving still going to wear his shoes. They stopped producing the shoes. But guess what? I think I got 10,000 boxes in my home office and my home studio and my home closet. Like, that's how many rooms you need when you're Kyrie Irving with all those shoes. And he's sitting there like, bruh, I'm still going to wear them, but obviously I am not going to let you guys profit and have these shoes on full display with the logo. So Kyrie Irving's been out there covering up the logo. Some of the sayings on there has been, quote, logo here, I am free, thank you God, I am, and free all of my people. Of course, Kyrie gonna go there. Free all his people. Well, Kyrie, not all your people, I'm free. I mean, I'm wearing red right now. I told you I'm free. If I'm wearing red the way I grew up, bro, and where I grew up, I am free. Handle everybody else. Handle all the rest of our people. But to this point, it's almost weird. Like, what should Kyrie Irving do right now, right? You going to keep wearing the cover-up Nikes, or are you going to start your own line? What are you going to do with that? Because that will be profitable. One, it already has the jump start that's necessary. You have the capital. You have the name and the branding. You already have proof of concept and market success. And most importantly, you have a marketplace that will be open to this because of the way that your last opportunity ended, right? There will be so many people embracing this. Oh, that was wrong. That was messed up how they did Kyrie. Oh, I'm going to buy his shoes just because. And then there's going to be the people who just buy them because they actually think they're good-looking shoes. Then there are people going to buy them because they actually believe in you, Kyrie Irving. And then there's still those fools from the 80s and 90s who think it's all about the shoes, right? Didn't Nike tell us it's the shoes? It's got to be the shoes. So they would still believe that the shoes could do something. Maybe if I wear Kyrie's, I could play like Kyrie. That person still exists. But all that said, there was just a huge relationship and opportunity that was lost through disagreement, through miscommunication, or no communication. And pretty sad about that, especially when you hear reports right now that Kanye West and Adidas are in conversations to rekindle that relationship. I wonder why. Well, there are reports that Adidas lost north of $1 billion, right? Austin Powers style. I mean, you talk about a B, and all of a sudden they look at the same guy that they were like, psh, be gone, a little differently, right? I don't think Nike would do that. I don't think Kyrie has that type of leverage with Nike. They have so many on their roster. He didn't come to save Nike. He rode the wave with Nike and made his own waves. But He's not LeBron. He's not Jordan, etc. Right? So I don't think that they will ever get into that conversation again. Phil Knight seems like from this distance, like he's moved on. So Kyrie, it's time for you to move on. Instead of putting tiki huts on your shoes and Scotch tape and all this kind of tape on your shoes and writing in Sharpie, free my people, it's time for Kyrie to go out there and do his thing. Like Stephon Marbury did. Sold those shoes out here in America. People were like, I don't care about them shoes. Dude went to China, can't keep them shoes on the shelf. Imagine Kyrie Irving doing the same thing. I'm the guy that bought like 3 different pairs of the triple Bs. Don't y'all laugh at me, y'all. I got triple Bs upstairs, right? And I loved them. But more than loving the shoe, loving the feel, loving the look, I love the message. I think there are a lot of people out there that would love to hear Kyrie Irving's message. Now, there are a lot of naysayers as well. But you never go into business, you never go into any endeavor thinking about who's not going to like it. You think about who you can grab as a consumer, as a customer, right? Count those with you, not those against you. And there are a lot of people against Kyrie Irving, but I think if he put those shoes on, strapped them up, took the tape off and said, actually, these are Air Kyries, or you better not say Air, that's probably trademark, ground Kyries, whatever you want to say, down for the cause Kyries, whatever you want to call them. I know that those would sell. Kyrie's still a wizard with the basketball, still an amazing special talent with the basketball. And now on a team with Luka, that should make some noise in the playoffs. So many opportunities here. We got to let bygones be bygones. It seems like Nike moved on. If you, Kyrie, are thinking straight and smart, it's time for you to move on. Get those ground Kyries.